What's up, lovebirds? It's September 4th. It's part of my 5-part series. Guys, this is one of my 5 videos that I told you I was going to do today, just on different topics, different reviews, kind of doing it as a special thing to the 5-time world champions. And you like what you see? Dallas Cowboys. This video is actually going to be about one thing that I guess some people have different opinions in. Last year I did a video on it being hoodie weather and kind of what chains look like with a hoodie, especially something like this. You guys know I wear hoodies all the time. You guys know I got a hoodie all the time. And with that being weird, we're talking t-shirt hoodies. Now, it is fall, okay? It is football season, it is campfire, it is bonfires, it is fishing, it is doing all the things that we love, right? For you guys that hunt, just stuff like that. So, I am 6'3", I weigh 232 pounds, guys, and this is kind of what this setup looked like for me. So, in my personal life, and I have lost a little weight, so things have changed a little bit. But if I were to go with just one length for a hoodie, if I could have all the chains, I would do a 26-inch probably for just the hoodie season, or 25 because I'd get it cut. But yeah, it's even that bad. Because if you're going to wear this as a solitaire, I'm not gonna lie, folks, let's put the old rabble dabble to the back here. If you don't have any of these other chains, this is a 4mm, so this is what that's looking like. And that's good, and this actually looks fine. But if you get a 24-inch, and again, that's my size, so this may be like the Tri-Truth leader Mike, this would be a 22-inch on here, I'm guessing. So things may start to go in and get sucked in and all that other stuff. On a 22-inch setup, go ahead and grab this back. So the 6mm rope had a 6.5 and a 7mm, but the 6mm rope and 18 karat at 26 inches hits me right here, guys. And I love that look. And I do miss it, especially every once in a while. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's those days you just want to throw on that and be that. I like this look right here. If you just have a lighter chain, even one of them, I'm not gonna lie. So if you just had this one on, there's no way that I could get it to stay even like this throughout. I just flipped you all off throughout the day probably. It's going. Every time I move to go inside, if I bend down, my shirt comes out. So it's gonna be all over the place, right? If you put 2 of them together, take this white gold one up here. That's the 18 karat gold, and both of them, 2mm heavy cable link and the rope chain, okay? And that's how I was kind of wearing it, just to be pieced out, until I added the white with it. And you know what? I have said something about maybe, so I may keep it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We'll figure it out, okay? But right now, I like it as a setup like this. It too will kind of move over to the side. It's a 22-inch, so this will be like a 20-inch on a lot of you guys that are smaller than I am, which is a lot of you guys probably. So, and this is adding that 18 karat gold. So as you lean back and it V's and you start walking throughout the day and doing stuff, yes, it looks clean. To me, this look right here, guys, is for t-shirts. It's for wearing the polo shirts, with slide overs with the 2 buttons, and kind of have that like that. It's for wearing collared shirts. Or last year someone said if you wear your chains on the outside of your hoodie, you're fronting, I think is what they said. I don't know. I do most of the time. I don't really tuck my stuff in because then I feel like I'm missing something here. It's not, it has nothing to do with anything. It's all an accessory. And so I feel better about that. So if you wear this, and especially with the different hoodies, look as I'm moving around, guys. Blurb, slurb, blurb. Now look at it. Constantly going to be fixing that. And if you just walk up to somebody, you know, you don't want the first thing to do is grab your chain. So let's tuck those in here. Now, you put those 22 inches, or the 20 inch, whatever it is, those are 22 inch on a pendant, or a pendant on it. Doesn't really matter what the pendant is as long as it's got some heft. So like a mini Boss Cross or something like that on one of those, it's not gonna pull down to the V quite as this guy does, because this is a pretty heavy little heifer. But you do not really have the chance or more of a chance of your chain getting all messed up and stuck up there. So at the 22 inch level, it's gonna be about right here. So on smaller pendants, and most of my pendants, I like 22 inches. The 23 inches right here, which is really clean too. But with a hoodie, I kind of like it a little longer. So someone's pilling out there. They heard me say a little longer and they're like, I'm out. So if you put a pendant on one of these and you just say you just had one of them here, and it looks like we got the rope. So yeah, it's gonna do that. But if you put a pendant on there, guys, it's just gonna stay like this all day, and your pendant's gonna hang about right here. And like I said, that's a good look. I like and wore this the other day. We'll just do the two heavy links together, even though heavy cable links scary. Other the dog barking or coming to get me. But I had that going on. And I like that too. Just know that, you know, this is good looking if you're just kind of walking around chilling. But if you're working and you're bending and you're doing anything, you know, swinging it about like you were, I don't know, like you were swinging it about. Think of something. So anyways, see how we're stuck out over here now? We've got a few of those. And as I was doing this earlier, what I noticed, because I just sat down and took a picture, is I had these three different here. So I ended up having like a chain up here, one stuck over there, and we'll eventually go back. Yeah. Is that gonna bother you? Is that what you want? Because, you know, I know when most of you guys see it and you think, oh man, he's got a cool stack, it looks something like that. And I just sit there and fixed it. But is that something that you're gonna be wanting to do all day? So just kind of think about that. If you have the pairing thing, which is gonna be another video, you're gonna wanna pair link chains with link chains probably, and rounds with rounds. Because I loved, you know, I used to have the bigger rope down here and I do like a conch, and I like that a lot, especially if you size them up right. But there are one of them is gonna roll and the other one is not. And so it's not going to end up always looking like this. It's going to end up looking more like this. So it's whatever you want to do. If you only have one chain, even if it's round, you know, that's probably a lot easier. You're not going to have that 1, 2, 3 chains everywhere. You're just going to have one. And if it's heavy and stuff, it'll go back. And the rule of 4 that Braden calls it, or whatever, you know, if this was a 20 inch, then you could have a pendant here, you know, in between the 20 and the 24. So just, you know, something to think of, because it is getting colder outside, guys. It is hoodie weather. So if you're wanting, you know, if you're wearing a hoodie and you're just wanting a solitaire chain, just, you know, kind of consider, if you haven't bought one yet, if you're in a cold climate or whatever, that may be the way you want to go. You know, me, that would be a 26 inch, which would hang to about right here, just by itself. This is a 24 inch, which hangs, again, right there by itself. And these are 22. So if you're smaller, 20 and 22 for you, 20, 22. For me, 22, 24. And I like this look right here. This is actually how I've been wearing these, with the 2 yellow and then this guy. But I mean, I like this. But again, so if you're two chaining, even if you have the smaller one, there is a good chance that it's not going to move up immediately, because it's being held down a little more by that. So go Cowboys. Again, it's kind of just what your preference is. If you're wanting something tucked in here, just so you see, because this may be the look, if you've got a long walk and you're on campus or something, maybe you just want this, I know a lot of people, my boss wears his rope usually tucked in, and so he's just, he'll got a neck profile and you notice it. But so it's not like it's not something unnoticeable, and it is a very clean look, guys. However, to me, I just, I'm a little more flamboyant, I guess, a little more snotty. So I don't know. For me today, I'm just going to be rocking this as an independent piece because it's as dumb as moves as they make and stuff, and as many people hate them, it is them versus the world sometimes. So, and they brought it on themselves. They are watched everywhere, and, so regardless if you love them or hate them, you're stuck with them, and that's just kind of how it is. So you're not stuck with me. You're always welcome to not watch, but I am glad that you do. We are almost to 80,000 views. I know most people worry about the subscribers. I can't believe there's 252. Thank you to the new ones, guys. I absolutely love you guys. I can't believe it. But I thought, I want to get 100,000 views by the end of the year. That's all. And I thought, we're coming up on pretty much 1 year of me starting to do this. May have already passed. I think it might have. But that's what I want. I went ahead and set a goal with that. And it's not a big deal. I know it'll get there. I just I'm happy about it. I'm happy that I was able to help you guys, or that you guys are even interested in watching. So have a blessed day. Remember, a pendant, even if you're going to only get one chain, for me, guys, my size 24 inches probably, because yes, you have this look. If you put a 22 inch with it, it will probably be able to stay out more because the two chains for some reason just help it lay. But if you throw a pendant on there, you've got that long 26 inch look. But I know that this one is at 22 for me, which would be 20 inches for a lot of you. Could be 24 for some of you, and which it doesn't matter, guys. Do you. God made you to be you. Okay? Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Remember, love you.